Doofed it, duffed it, stunk it, farted on it. Oh, so good. Let's head over to my TTS and actually let's go to my right monitor so you guys can see what I'm doing here. It is July 1st, Canada Day. And we need to accept the latest. Whatever. You close that down, hit escape. All right, let's move this over here. Get her into size. We're going to hit the browse the old workshop. What is new in the tabletop simulator workshop? We're going to browse by most recent. Let's flippity flap this up over in that direction and see what kind of weird ass goofy stuff that we got. I started going through this by my lonesome, and I was like coming across kind of some weird stuff, and so I was like, all right, well, maybe I'll no better time than the present to make a video on finding out what's new. So sorting by most recent, we're just going to start going through this global 1936 function. So what is this? Rough basic version of global 1936. This must be some board game working models, not quite color coded correctly. Here you have some kind of, this map was made by my wife, right? In case you're running an old, World War or some old, I don't know what this is. See some horses and some infantrymen. Ooh, deep sea vampire castle. I see some bejubies. Bing, we're going to add that one. God's weeping embrace. What? Oh, we can't not look at that. Better chaos in the old world. So what is this? I do not know. Some custom Uno stuff. Guess Who the Office. Is this a game? Here's a little village market, Middle Earth role-playing game. But if we can get some buildings out of this, that will actually be pretty cool. Pokemon is not my thing. Men of the East figure pack. All right, well, let's have a peek at that. Dennis is tall. Okay, that's good to know. Looks like some, Russian Monopoly or some kind of a deal? Chris is bored. What? This looks like Chris's messed up face for some reason. I have no idea, but I subscribe because we got to check that out. Heroes of Blackreach. You're always going to find, oh, we didn't want to do that. Some neat stuff when you look up the Warhammer 40k things. What else we got? Some weird other board games going on. Tiny Towns. Here's a little map that I subscribe to. Dungeon Map 01. And I don't know what this is, but I want to take a look at it. It looks like some kind of Lord of the Rings things. We might be able to find some decent models in there as well. We got some checkers and some other things. X-Files, chessboards, Star Wars Outer Rim job things. Outer Rim. I don't know what Iron Snakes is. Here's some shadow runs that I'm going to take a peek at too. Maybe we get something sweet out of there. Some more Outer Rim stuff. Temple of something. Temple of Deep Shashila's Cavern. All right, well, let's take a peek at that. Never know what you're going to get. This was originally from something Terraforming Mars. Cards, After Dark, chess pieces, Warhammer stuff. This looks like a decent D&D table here, kind of a map. Here's another D&D table somebody put up. We'll take a peek at these and see what they got to offer. Souls Pact. I have no idea what that is. I don't want this one to run an hour long like the last one did. BBC 40K. What is this? One of the million islands presented in Ithaca. Used for BCB space mapped for additive loading. Do not know. All right, so sweet. We got some 18 plus. Yeah! Scores! You know what that means? That means there's going to be some more bejubies. Favorite. D&D basic template. What does this say? Work in progress. Feel free to take it and edit to your personal preference. Sounds like a good plan to me. Rough Riders. Oh, all right. Battletech Scenario Creator. I don't do much stuff in mech, so maybe that's up your sleeve. Maybe, I don't know. Dungeon Crawler High Frontier. This is a cool looking table, but it looks... it's quite extensive. So this is the Zombicide Black Plague tabletop game. So if you're into playing Zombicide, that's where you want to go. This is currently closed beta card game somebody's creating. French Town, map 1. All right. Fall of Arnor. Let's go take a peek at this. Iron Man 2, Deep Sea Gates of Atlantis. Very cool. Maybe we got some kind of underwater scenario that we can steal from there. And a Zweihander game table. This has become quite a popular RPG as of late, so it's going to be interesting to see what we can pull out of there. Kill Team, Into the Forest. I see some models. Let's try and take those. Adventuring Ship. All right, that's also very cool. Let's see what we can steal out of that one. More battle tech, tactical scenario maps. Dungeons and Dragons table. I always like seeing what other people throw down on their whatchamacallits. Dungeon, Waterdeep Dungeon Overground. I'm curious. And well, this will be as far as we go. If I find anything else, there's a riverboat. We'll take a peek at that. My dad can beat up your dad. Nice. War Mallet, War Banner, pieces, fortifications. Okay, that's cool. We might be able to pull some Savage Worlds Rift stuff out of that. What is this? Chaldeer 6x4. I hate these big frickin' tables. I don't know why anybody does this stuff, but yeah, BCB Tropicana. So here's a bunch of maps and stuff like that in here that look like they're just going to be a lot of work. Maybe we'll just quickly go through these and see if there's anything actually worth stealing. Waterdeep Dungeon. You have me intrigued. Shadowrun Italian Restaurant. We want to take a peek at that because there's some Shadowrun stuff happening. And there's a Masks game and Pathfinder adventure cards. Okay, let's shut this down. And we'll close this, and we'll pull this back over to a screen that I can look at it like a normal human, which is going to be this one. And for some reason, it is all blowed up. All right, so we grab a corner of this and stretch it out so that it looks like it fits. Something like that. Okay. So here we got our workshop stuff. We got our deal laid out for us, and we're just going to... HeroClix, no, here's my table. Middle-earth role-playing. Boom. Let's have a look and see what we got here. Right out of the gate, we got some screwed up, frickin' busted, whatchamacallit deal. I don't know that I have seen this stuff before, so... Barkeep's house, the hay bales are pretty common. This might be some kind of new exterior marketplace piece that I haven't seen before. That might be worth stealing. Kind of a cool looking thing you can throw out in an open market. The tables, the food is nothing new, and this abbey does not look like a new thing. Stupid tree. Fruit cart. I've seen all this stuff before. I don't know why it's posted here. The abbey and the barkeep's house. So if I go objects, searched. Right, Abbey Stone. Very similar looking building, except it's made out of bricks. And what is this one? Yeah, so really nothing new here. All right, moving on. Let's try and speed this up. So that was, what was that? That was Middle-earth role-playing. So it's just an object pack. Oh, what are we getting ourselves into here, folks? Chris is bored. Oh my God, please, 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 please. Let's go back to the channel and see what's going on over here and make sure we mute ourselves. Very cool. I want to close this down, What is Chris got going on here? The Gentleman's DM table, now including Pathfinder support. Right? Fantastic. Here's a table that you can draw some stuff on and write your things on. Very cool, although I just want to say that this table just looks clustered. He's using standard D&D sheets. These might actually be pretty decent sheets if you're into Dungeons and Dragons, where you can write in your attacks. So yeah, these would be savable if you're interested in finding a D&D sheet. There's 391 spell cards. Can't say that right for some reason. Not too shibby. And what else we got? Silver drama, some broken elephants, and some things. What's going on? I'm doing a thing, yes. Okay, give me a few minutes here. Oh, Chris's table. Looks like it's hurting a little bit. Interesting. The cards might be worth pulling off of there, so. Sure thing. All right, fantastic. You're my favorite. We got 10 minutes. Warhammer, load her up. Load me up a Warhammer table. I love it when my wife comes downstairs and does a thing. I don't want this to load anything. Do not know what this is. Looks like a bag with models on top of models. So these are just kind of like paper cutout models. Although cool, I don't really play whatchamacallit, Warhammer much. And because these are just sort of paper models stuffed on a thing there, yeah. Not as cool as some of the other stuff you can find. So I'm going to give this one an eh. Workshop, where were we here? Because we want to go to Tiny Towns. Let's load this bad boy up and see what we got going on here. Anything in Tiny Towns we can steal for our RPG adventures. It does not look like it unless you want like little hammers and little token buildings and stuff. Right, so that's completely like just a random deal. Workshop dungeon map 001. All right, not too shabby. I like that these got some nice round corner pieces. These actually would be probably worth stealing if you wanted to do something similar to this. This is not now, nor is it ever, or would it ever be the way that I would build a map. Stone corners on stone tiles. This is a recipe for disaster building this thing. Try and move some of these pieces around and see what we got here. Yeah, just a huge headache trying to get this stuff where you want it pieced together. So yeah, kudos to the guy that put this together, but yeah, not the way that I would go about building a map. But if you wanted to steal this, throw it into one world, you're kind of laughing. Well, let's check out what this is. This is some kind of Lord of the Rings deal. What do we got? Okay, that's not too cool. I should say that's actually kind of cool. The ogre-looking dude, some kind of monster there. A little bit of a wolf. Somebody's 3D modelized these by just using images. So this is all like obviously for like a Lord of the Rings game. That's a decent-looking dwarf mini. It's a decent-looking archer. So there's some pieces here that you could steal. Another dude with a bow. Okay, pretty cool. Bilbo, I think that's Aragorn. This is the elf chick. No, it's Legolas. Legolas was not a female. Wasn't he a dude? Dude there, and a lady there. All right, cool. So there is a couple of things that you could scoop off of this table. Games, workshop, cyber train. Let's see what we got for some cyber train stuff going on here. Okay. Car 4. Oh, this is literally like a train desk thing built in here. There's the cab. I see what this guy's done. So this is kind of like a little bit of an RPG map for Shadowrun. Must be something going on. It's kind of a cool idea if you don't have a train built. You get the little train cars and stuff. Not sure what these are. 15, 11. They must coincide with something this guy knows. I don't know. I do like this idea. This is cool because this is like a, what do you call those things? A diorama. Probably change that, stretch it out. But that's kind of actually a cool idea for doing like a train car. Interesting. Workshop. So that was the Cyber Train D&D table. Get a chuckle out of these when I load them up. So much stuff. We're locked up, Willie. Hello? See what I mean? So much stuff. Look at all the frickin' tables, chairs. Just so much junk. Unnecessary junk. Alright, I see what this guy's got going on here. So he's built the, whatchamacallit, right into the tabletop. That's actually not a bad idea if you wanted to throw some maps down. That's actually kind of a cool idea because you can just access the old Googster here. And you could just, you know, if you knew where the location of maps or something like that, you can run through here. If you had them saved or whatever. And, you know, sort of bring up maps. You know what else this might be useful for, too? I don't know if you could load One World's map, or not One World's, the guy that does the moving maps. It's escaping my mind right now. I'll probably think of it here in a bit. All right, just a bunch of stuff. Look at all the stuff. Ay, ay, ay. Too much. Let's see what this thing is. What is the name of that guy? If I go down to my storage, Dynamic Dungeons. I knew I would remember it. That guy makes some sweet stuff. I wonder if you could load them into that thing. Port Nyan something or other. You've got 300 and some odd objects loading up. You're bound to have errors. Look, this is the kind of thing that you don't want to do to your players. Like, holy, he has everything on his table, including a 522 card monster manual. Hello. Pages something and something to something and something. So that's the monster manual right there. You just kind of choose whatever page it is that you want. What do we got here? Excuse me, Frost Giants. Oh, kind of cool if you're into Dungeons and Dragons. Oh, snap, sister, this guy's got a One World table. Oh, he's just got the regular, right? Let's go here and here. Build, where does that build at? Right over top of all the stuff he's already got inlaid in there. Okay, well, kudos for using One World. I think that's actually kind of cool. This guy's got a bunch of extra stuff thrown onto the table. Very interesting. Squeaky chair. Workshop. Deep Sea Vampire Castle. All right, everybody. Yes, Deep Sea Vampire Castle has some solid music going on. All right, I'm down. It actually even looks pretty cool. You totally get the feeling that you're underwater. You got a bunch of things going on here. I don't know how you would incorporate this into the Dungeons and or One World, but check that out. Hello, floating fish lady. Let's move you over here, spin you around this way so we can take a good look at your clamshells. I mean your sweet bow. That's actually pretty neat. Very interesting model. Where's the vampire? Is she the vampire? Oh. Lord Stuvarsh. Okay. He must be the vampire. There's a harp. I don't know what this does. Oh, it just opens up into a thing. That's pretty neat. Pretty neat. So you got some jewels and stuff going on in there. There's a little bit of art back here that I saw. Yeah, very cool. Very cool, very thematic. You really get the feeling that you're in the depths there. What is this called? Toccata in D minor by Bach playing in the background. All right, cool. I like that. That actually made me chuckle a little bit. Here we go. God's weeping embrace. What am I getting myself into? What is going on here? It's just this guy's face. And then when you zoom in, it's more of this guy's face. Like what? What is happening right now? Oh, workshop. Middle-earth role-playing stuff. We just got some models here. 13 quick models. Somebody did a decent job of putting these things in here, so they kind of a decent-looking army. A series of guys. Yeah, that's not too bad. You want to kind of maybe like run some sort of weird, I don't know, kind of get like a bit of an Arabian theme off of these guys or something. That's actually kind of cool. 13 little models. Now these guys aren't selected, are they? So we can go like this and we can just hit the plus sign. Make them all grow really big. All coming at you. Yeah, cool. Very cool. That's the MERPs. Middle-earth role-playing. The Men of the East. Heroes of Blackreach. What do we got here? Loading 300 and some odd items. Anything we can steal? Possibly some templates if you're interested. I don't know. This table drives me mental. No, I don't see any models or anything worth ripping off of this one. That was the Heroes of Blackreach. Corinne Archipelago. Okay, here's a map I could probably see myself stealing. It just depends if the rest of the stuff's going to load in decently. Yeah, absolutely. It's a little dark in here, so I'm going to go to my options. Lighting and reset the light so I can see what the hell is going on. Yeah, alright. I could see myself using this for a thing, and I like that there's like a little area that goes down over here. What do we got here? Some very monotone plastic looking single colored models. Some of them are pretty good. This wolf is decent. Catman is decent. Paladin looking dude is decent. Oh, check this out. Spiritual weapon, sword. I could see myself stealing that. I wouldn't even change the color or anything. All right, duly noted. I found a thing that I would actually use. This map is not too shabby. I like that he's got the mists and stuff thrown into it. That's pretty good. Oh, yeah, I got you. So these are bloodied heroes or something. Cool. All right, well, that turned out to be not a bad deal. That is called the Corin Archipelago Temple of the Deep Shashela Caverns. All right, 18 plus. Everybody hold hands. We're going in. Come on. We're almost there. Objects. Let's reset the lighting on this. It's a little too dark. Reset. People have got some weird, crazy colors going on there. All right, so we're just going to scoot around to this side. Oh, loading complete. Right, so from a distance, you kind of got like a weird sort of, I don't know what's going on out here. But yeah, that's a little psychedelic. And then we roll into here and we got a sack. 29666. Don't know what that means. We'll do a quick search. All right, cool. So this is everything in this map is in this sack right here. Very scary. Chubby demon dude. Kind of cool. Let's get to the good stuff. Yeah. Green. Oh, look at that. Oh. I like that effect. That is actually a pretty cool effect. Lady Pestilence. Hubba hubba. What? Okay. That's my favorite. I like your piercings. Lady War. Who is this? Arcadia. Very cool effects. Can I move these models around? Keep their effects and stuff? Okay, that's good. That is good. Lady Famine. State. Alright, so on her horse or off her horse? Any way you shake a stick at it, she's a... What is going on here? Alright, you need to come with me. Oh, where'd the melons go? The melons are stuck. Because of this guy. Lucifer. Lord of Lies. That is a cool model, man. I gotta tell you, man. There's some melons stuck back here. And then there's this other dude. Hideous Abomination. Alright, there's some cool stuff if you want to, you know, smash your players into doing some demon things. Let's try and take a peek at the other states. Lady of War, she's got another state. Bing, bada bing. And then this is the other states. I really admire the piercings. That's kind of fantastic, but might want to toss some clothes on. The Lady of Pestilence and the Lady of Famine. Why has she got a white thing above her head? Is that just to create a glow? Hello? Wow. Wowzers. Okay. That is the 666 Lucifer pack. Go check out this basic template. Holy bajoobies. Now, you won't find that in Fantasy Grounds, Digital Dave. Know what I'm saying? Alright, come on. Load up. I think my computer's having a malfunction. What do we got here? Oh, some sweet tunes. These are standard map figures that you will find, so there's, you know, nothing worth stealing there. More standard figures you'll find in TTS. There's the blank character sheet, the scripted character sheet for D&D. That's actually pretty cool. Standard dice. I don't see anything out of the ordinary yet. What do we got over here? Got a little adventure going on down here with some players, some orcs, and a big ass dude. He might be new. I don't recall seeing him before, but judging by the pedestal that he stands on, I don't think so. And he is in like attack mode. I'm on the wrong guy. That's him standing, swinging his ball. Here he is attacking, and there he is dead. Cool. Okay, so, yeah, a couple of models on that table. I think that stuff's all readily available inside Tabletop Simulator. I wouldn't actually be overly concerned about it. And that is the basic template. Let's go to Frenchtown. Excuse me, see if we got some poutine selling dudesters. I am stealing Frenchtown. I will tell you, this would make a cool XCOM map, round 2. Duly noted. Make a note. I don't know what this blue bar here is. Not 100% sure what the point of that is, but yeah, I'm gonna steal this table. Great frickin' XCOM aliens, man. Start at one side with your dudes, aliens on the other. Something happens, you're blasting somebody, saving somebody. That's pretty cool. I could totally steal this table. Alright, well, I'm going to go hang out with my wife for a bit, so we're going to cut this one here, and I'll do another video with some other stuff. We'll do a part 2. Alright, peace out.